Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Charlotte 49ers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Aztecs ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sends it back in motion. On the move, it's Cobb. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people...
he found a space on the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throwing, White. Pulls it in, it's Barnes. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
White. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown 49ers.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Charlotte. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking for space. It's Sutton. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Washington. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Aztecs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got an alley. Pass to 6. Turning on the Jets. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Throwing White. They're all over him. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one's not even close.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Looking for the edge. Quick toss. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Now on the move. He's got the first down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got the first down, and this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. The defense has no idea how to stop him.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll pitch it. There's some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the 49ers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Cobb. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a miss.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And what a play and What a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run, it's Cobb. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw on third. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Aztecs are flying down the field. Play action on first down. Buying a little time to his left. Out wide left, it's Washington. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for room. It's Sutton. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially. And they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, third down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on third down then.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Powers forward. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeps it moving. It's Middleton. Got enough for the first down. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. A designed run for the quarterback. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Defense might bring the house here. Drops back on first down. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 23 team, the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Broncos with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity.
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires immediately. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's busting.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Cuts it upfield. It's Sutton. Breaks into the open. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Selling the fake. Left side, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now they'll try the right side. Stop right there. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's busted. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Sutton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Aztecs! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Hits the hole, it's Cobb. Shows him the stiff arm. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long coming up. Quarterback changing the play. White from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Hands it off. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. They were all over it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They want to run this quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buys time to his left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Way to go on 2nd down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Shakes off the defender. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Keeping his eyes downfield. Lets it fly. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive.
Go. Move.
Pulls it. Sees a crease. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the time, and the quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
In the red area, it's Sutton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Just feeds the running back. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Flush to the left. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Maybe some room here. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the edge. Now the toss. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Niners. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still on his feet. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Aztecs are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Got him on the RPO. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Gets the back moving. White under pressure. Just gets rid of that one.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one matchups defensively, shutting this offense out. And you're right, David, night and day, and that's why they're winning this game.